We got into like doing Earth and Anchor as a whole, like as a collective, like the actual band that we were in, is because I used to play drums in a band called Earth House that also Lennon actually was the original bassist for, and like throughout playing with that band, like all along the way, I had this like little acoustic Crybaby Sad project.
Would open for like petty little Earth
Yeah,
House
we like
shows.
we would open like just doing local shows and stuff like that. We never really did anything that serious. I was just kind of like cataloging thoughts and ideas that I thought should go into music that I couldn't necessarily use with Earth House, but I could use with something that was, like more personal. And then, like throughout the course of doing that, like for I guess the 11 months that I was in Earth House, like we just had like super awesome times. We did awesome stuff. We toured a bunch, and then like right near the end of it before I left, I just kind of like felt like I needed to grow in other areas. Like I needed to pursue other things, and Earth and Anchor was the most prominent thing in my life aside from the band. Like aside from like take out any relationship and just base it all down to music. That was the most prominent thing. Like that was the thing I was gonna go to if I were to lose something else. But anyways, like I left Earth House, on good terms and stuff like that, and then we kind of hit the ground running, so to speak, with Earth and Anchor. Like as far as like writing, recording.
It was kind of like one of those like last minute decisions. Like,
Yeah, like,
hey,
really,
let's start a band. Like let's jam like right now.
Originally, it started out with me and Lennon as a two-piece, like Lennon playing drums and me playing guitar and singing, and then throughout the course of like talking to different people and just associating with good musicians like for long periods of time, we've built up all these connections and things like that. And so like the dude who actually recorded Earth House's record, who's currently playing drums for Earth House, Brian Meadows, is our new drummer, and he's also producing our record, the Earth and Anchor record, not the Earth House record, because God knows there's too many Earths. Riverwalking Church Boys, damn it.
Yeah, that's our new name.
But yeah, so like we just kind of, like I said, we really hit the ground running with it. And I mean, it's been like super cool so far for the start of it. Like we haven't burned down and sucked yet.
We were lazy for like 2 years though.
Like we sucked. We suck really bad, but we're not burnt out yet. We haven't completely quit the idea. Yeah, I mean, so that's kind of like how it came about. Like just playing with other bands and like kind of seeing who you are and seeing what you want to do as far as your music goes and as far as what road of life takes you which way. It's kind of weird.
We were lazy for about 2 years there.
We were really lazy.
Like we were just a bunch of musicians hanging out, drinking coffee at the Waffle House.
Not doing shit.
Anything
We didn't do
it.
anything. We didn't write one stupid song. Didn't play one stupid show.
I got into music when my older stepbrother Kata was like teaching me like those crappy like old classic rock songs like
Atreyu.
No, like Smoke on the Water and like
okay.
Iron Man, like those first songs you ever learned, and I sort of built from that.
Yeah, I never got
I started I started getting closer with the part of my family that was musicians, and for some god awful reason started listening to Nickelback and stuff like that. Got like a black like Nikki Sixx Thunderbird bass and everything, which wasn't terrible.
You're such a terrible human being for everything that you did.
Anyways,
in your childhood.
No, but I really started hanging out with Johnny over here, 10th grade year, and we started playing music, and I started, I don't know, not being a little shit. That's about it. Started playing music. Earth House came along. Good times, good guys. That was a good summer. And then here we are with Earth and Anchor.
I think it was mostly throughout like trial and error, guys, that I got into music because it was kind of like everybody in my family was pretty athletic, like kind of sports oriented. Like my sister did gymnastics and shit, and like my brothers played baseball and they were like really good at it. Like they were phenomenal baseball players. They're all like really good musicians too. My sister played piano and stuff, but I was kind of like, my dad was like, I don't know if it was that like father lives, like that dream of being a sports star like lives vicariously through each of his sons or something like that. But man, like I was the shittiest t-ball player on the entire green earth. Like I was horrible. I couldn't even hit it off of the tee. And so I was like, I did that for like 30 minutes. I was like, Dad, I want to play drums. So I started playing drums when I was like 3. And I like learned how to play the wrong way too, which was weird because I'm supposed to be
lefty.
I'm supposed to be right-handed, but I learned on my brother Max's drums and he's left-handed. But like it got me into it because it's not like influence was not short. Like we had ample amounts of influence in my family because like my dad to this day is the most badass drummer I've ever seen. Like my brother Max is super solid, and Sam,
Incredible guitar
who I used
player.
to play in Earth House with, is like probably one of the best guitarists I've ever met, and I've just been like, I've been surrounded by really good musicians my whole life, and so it was really easy for me to like kind of hone in on that, and then like and put my own flavor on it and stuff like that. But I guess, you know, it just all kind of ended up where it is today, like really small starts, and you know, kind of turning those small starts into big steps with music and with life and everything like that. I don't know, it's been kind of a hell of a ride though, for real. For real though. Like, I can probably speak, not like for anybody, but like, I can speak correctly when I say that like, me and Lennon share pretty similar ideas when it comes to loving music.
Definitely.
I mean, as far as expression goes and things like that, you know, there's not much of an outlet that you can find anywhere else to be like, oh, I'm pissed off, or I'm angry, or I'm heartbroken, or something like that. And you can't. I mean, not to cut anybody down or paint anybody in a corner, but you can't really do that. Like, if you're like a really good golfer or something like that, you're like, I am so pissed off for, you know, like you can't really do anything like that. Music is a perfect outlet for it. I don't know, that's why I love it. So I don't lose my mind, you know, just thinking about things too much. You can kind of release it inside of something.
Well, I wouldn't go play a game of like 9 holes, like
Yeah. I don't think
to blow off some steam. I would.
Because
Somebody else might.
by the end of it, you're just like, this is so. I just want to go home and get some Gatorade.
Can we just like go home and do homework or something? Like, I'd rather not play 9 holes out here. Anyways,
I want to do homework.
no, we share really similar tastes and similar reasons why we got into and stick with music. Like,
Why we
it's
still
kinda
give
just-
a damn about it.
yeah. Honestly, me, like, one of the biggest things I love about still playing music is the support that you get from a lot of people. Like, that's a huge, huge thing.
Like, throughout every single band we've been in, like me and him together, or like me and him separate, we can both say the same thing, that like, there's certain aspects of playing music. It's not just the initial, you know, like G, C, D, E chord progression that you play on a guitar. It's not the fills that you play on drums. It's like, it's the whole collective effort. And then even then, it's not even the tonality of it. It's not the product that comes out of the music. It's, you know, it's like, I hate to sound cheesy with it, but it's, you know, it's like, it's who you touch. It's who that music means something to. And if that person is just you, then screw it, man. You're still making music. You're still loving it. You're still, you know, being passionate about it. But, you know, like, you touch people, you have support with that from people that you associate with on a daily basis, or even if people that you don't associate with. Like, that's incredible. If there's ever something that makes you love something, it's, you know, someone having your back on something, dude. It's someone being supportive of what your dreams are, you know, what your aspirations are as far as your future goes and what you want to do with your life. I mean, we've got a hell of a lot of negativity about that, and we've also got tons and tons of support. Like, you know, I think the support significantly outweighs the negativity, but it's still there. I think we just kind of say push off to the haters and do our own thing, right, girl?
Right, Bon Quick.
Bon Quick, no.
I think another a big reason why I love music is the writing factor of it. Like, being able to, like, take a situation that you've been through and you can write, like, one song about it, one verse about it, and you'd feel so much better. Like, that's a good feeling. That's something that we both share.
That kind of goes back to, like, the outlet thing I said. Like, you're able to put something inside of something that has so much potential. Like, you know, potential to reach somebody, or potential to, like, mend a broken heart, or, like, fix a relationship, or something like that. You know, music is powerful stuff, dude. And especially, like, if you handle it correctly, you know what you're doing. You actually put something inside of it, not just money and time and care, although that is a huge part of it, but you actually put something finite into it, like something real.
This beat up brain, it could use some relief. When you've got me grinding down my teeth, and I've lost myself, I got no more breath inside. Oh God, I wanna give you what is right. All I've got is what's left instead.